I made a huge mistake. I was online refreshing the Pokemon Center for Prismatic Evolutions when this appeared the other day, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want it. Oh, I probably will. I'll come back in 30 minutes and buy it. And I'm not joking, it sold out within, I think it was within the hour that it sold out. And I'm really regretting not getting it when I should have done. Never mind. I've just ordered some flowers to go to my dentist, actually. They've been amazing with all of my care throughout the years, and I just wanted to send them a little thanks. And I thought this was really sweet, and it's a local florist, which is always nice, so I hope they like them. I'm currently watching Longlegs. It's been on my list for a while. It's giving Silence of the Lambs, Buffalo Bill, and also Will Graham from the Hannibal TV series is what the detective is giving me. I'm also absolutely terrified of horror films, and I'm going to be regretting this, I'm sure. I'm currently making my YouTube transition title card. I might even use it for thumbnails, to be honest, but it's a good distraction from being scared by long legs. For Christmas last year, I got my parents all of their family videos, VHSs restored, and it was really lovely to see, and we watched it on Christmas Eve, and it was really nice. But I wanted to go through my memory box, and I found all of these old DVDs from like old performances, old gymnastic videos and things on CDs, and I'm going to send them to the same company to get them restored as well. They send it all digitally back to you, and you can get it on a USB stick. They send the physical medias back to you as well, and it's just so much easier than having all of these discs around. So let's see what comes back from this lot. I wanted to show the update. Look, something's growing. Something's trying, but something's actually growing. If only one seed survives, I will count that as a win. It is currently Saturday. I'm just getting ready to go see my friends. It's one of their birthdays, so a bunch of us are just going to go meet up and get some drinks and celebrate with him. I personally don't drink, but spending time with friends is always really nice, and I think his girlfriend made a cake, which I am really excited for. But whilst I just attack this main, I wanted to talk to you guys about an experience I had this week. I went to a speed dating event in person. It was with Slow Dating, my speeding ticket here. It was an interesting experience. So I personally work from home, and that's great. I love that. I personally wouldn't have it any other way. I did realise an awful lot last year that I really don't go out outside of my circle, and I don't meet new people, and I personally don't like meeting people on apps and things like that. So I was like, okay, it's fine, it's a new year, new resolution, I will try to maybe meet someone. So I booked the event, and then it came to the day of, and I was like, this was a stupid idea. Why did I do this? I don't want to do this. I hate meeting new people. I hate this. No. So I had to force myself to go to the event. I desperately tried to get one of my friends to attend with me, but she was like, absolutely no way, no chance. My social anxiety could never. And I was like, fair enough, no worries. But as I got to the event, I started like panicking a little bit because the turnout was so bad. I think it was 6 boys and 6 girls. You have to pay for this event as well. It was like £22, and you only got 6 dates, and it's speed dating as well, so you have 4 minutes per person. So a 2-hour event ended up being 30 minutes. I personally would have really liked it if the organisers had said, hey, the turnout is low tonight, we're going to give you a free ticket or a discounted ticket for the next event if you want to come. Or they could have let us know that the turnout was going to be low, because I probably wouldn't have gone if I had known it was only 6 people, and I would have personally preferred there to be more people, because when it gets too intimate, it makes me really uncomfortable. So that was the first, like, oh, it's not great. I very much, though, had like my mask up, because I know I can ask questions and be smiley, happy, nod along, which I hate doing, but I know I can do it. Yeah, I found that I wasn't really taking or absorbing in information. One, because of the time pressure as well. I thought it would be great. It wasn't. I didn't like it. I felt like you had to ask a million questions very quickly, and it could like lead to awkward silences or like talking over each other. Everyone there was really nice. Like, there was no bad eggs. I really enjoyed talking to everyone. The age range was like 25 to 45 though, so there was some big differences. But there was this one guy that, bless him, I felt really bad for him, but he was drunk. He was drunk, and his pupils were dilated. What he was saying to me was questionable stuff that usually you wouldn't say if you're sober, I guess. You could definitely tell that he had been drinking beforehand, and he probably was just really nervous, which is fair enough. But I was a bit like, this is really uncomfortable. It was very funny, but it was really uncomfortable, because I was like, I don't think this is how you wanted to present yourself. By the end of that, I was ready to leave. I was like, this is too small a group. I don't like it. I want to get out. And I was like, I'm going now. Like, it was just,
ugh. It was fine. It was a good experience. Everyone was perfectly nice. There was some funny moments. And I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I pushed myself to do it because I was so out of my comfort zone when I arrived. I was like, this is horrible. My mask went straight on. And honestly, I left and I couldn't remember like anyone. I was like, oh my God, geez. Because I was just so like, not protective, but just aware of where I was, surroundings, and what I needed to do, which is probably exactly the reason I do need to go out and do these things more, because I'm just completely out of practice. Would I do it again? I probably would if I knew that the amount of people was going to be much more, and I really want a friend to go with me, even just so we can chat about it afterwards, that kind of thing. But it's fine, it's good, it's a good first start. I can tick it off my bucket list. I've done speed dating. It just wasn't the best first event for me to attend, if that makes sense. I don't think it was the greatest event they probably ever put on. Never mind, it is what it is. I can say I've done it, and I just hope that guy didn't have too much of a hangover because he was so pissed.
So I adore Pokemon. It's like my favourite thing ever, basically. And I have an Instagram where I open packs, and I'm just about to film a video of me opening up an Evolving Skies pack. This pack is so expensive now. I think it's like 20, it's definitely at least £20 now in the UK. But the main chase card is the Moonbryon, which I'm doing a series on my Instagram of opening Evolving Skies until I hit the Moonbryon, which is never going to happen. And I cannot afford to keep buying these. Luckily, some of these are from my Seal collection, but I don't want to be opening them. I'm just gonna film this and see what we get. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I got a Suicune V. I already have it, but I'll take it. It's a hit. It's a hit. Do you guys find that if this particular mic is linked to your PC, that the recording just doesn't ever really seem to work? I have to click this multiple times for it to sometimes work. I ended up having to use an online voice recorder with this mic just to be able to get the voice work done. It was such a nightmare. I'm finally doing it. I've finally finished editing my Pokemon card binder challenge, and I'm uploading it. It took me so long, but I'm so glad that I finished it. I spent the evening doing the thumbnail, and I think I started filming this video on the 24th of November, and it is now the 30th of January. But at least it's done. So I just had a nice bath, the first bath of 2025. Obviously I've showered, but the first bath. It's freezing still here in the UK, so just needed to warm myself back up. I get really cold during the day, which sometimes can, I guess, not distract me, but I'm constantly cold whilst I'm trying to draw, and that is just really unpleasant. So whilst this, whoa, bloody hell, gimbal, I don't know what's wrong with you. Gimbal is so bad. I think ever since I put this silicone case on it, it must be bothering the sensor. I really need to check that it's that and not anything else. It's the 13th today. My mum went away yesterday. She's gone abroad for like 2 weeks, which she hasn't done in years. She's gone with her friend. So I'm just at home with Dad. I miss her, but I know she's gonna have a really lovely time. But I don't know what holiday plans I have this year. Yes, I do. Oh my God, that's so bad. I'm going to New York in less than a month's time with my brother and my mum for her 60th. So that's my holiday plan for this year, is New York. Whilst this uploads, I think I'm gonna go continue on watching Squid Game Series 2. I finally started it today. My brother let me have his Netflix. I'm just halfway through episode 2 now of Series 2. Can't believe how long it's been since the first series came out. Really excited to get back into it. Already loved episode 1. It was so good. I cannot take this character seriously at all. I hope they die soon. They are really unlikable. Just finding him cringe. I was going through my books and I found this, which is still sealed. A couple of years ago, the British Museum did a exhibition on manga, and they actually had quite a few real manga panels from lots of different artists, including Attack on Titan, which was really cool to see. But it's still sealed, and I never opened it, and I don't know why. Probably the collector in me, I guess. But I'm gonna have a look at it now with Mr. Pickles. What do you think, Mr. Pickles? Should we have a read? Should we have a read? You want to have a look? Let's read the book. The book overall includes interviews with some mangaka, but also, like, look at the little bunnies. It's so cute. It's actually full of like educational sources, which I wasn't expecting it to be, but I guess it makes sense. Yeah, super cool book. Look how well they're doing. Many different little buds coming up, even some like down here and over there. Ah, so cute. I have the super cute Umbreon polka dolls. I actually already have these. I picked one up years ago when it came out, but it's nice to see them finally in the UK. I definitely want to get all of them, but I just had to get Umbreon for sure. Flareon wasn't released, which was kind of gutting, but everyone else was, so that's kind of weird. I'm hoping they release Flareon at a later point, but look at it, so cute. I love the Pokédoll series. I definitely prefer their, what I assume is their Japanese tags though, by a mile. Hang on, let me get the other one. Just for slight comparison, so this is the 2017 one, and this is what the label looks like. These are straight from the Pokemon Center in Japan. And this is the UK one. Of course they're similar, the pattern's similar, but in terms of like, oh no, they are pretty similar. I feel like this one looks a lot lighter. I guess you guys can't really tell on camera, but me in person, this one's just perfect. I just feel like Japan does everything better. Like, look at that label compared to that. Like, which one, of course, do you want to get? So this is the UK one. He's kind of squish your face up a little bit. This one just looks more pristine, more perfect, more precise. They feel pretty similar, very minky fur, but this one just looks a little bit lighter and has a bit of a slightly deformed face, but he's okay. Okay, yeah, this one is the other one that I got. I hate when the thread... No! I'm really fussy about stuff like this. This one just looks better. They're probably identical to most people. I'm being extra critical. Oh, this one's eyes, though. You see what I mean? It's just not as perfect as I would like it. 2017 Japanese one, 2024. Oh my god, 2025 UK release. I'm trying to be as fair as I can here, but the Japanese one just looks more saturated, more vibrant, better finished, better stuffed. Pokemon UK one feels a lot softer, but this one feels more expensive, if that makes sense. And I guess the fur colour's not too dissimilar, but this one just seems a bit darker. Just finished watching Squid Game Series 2. Yeah, I enjoyed it. The ending's a bit... well, I guess it's just a cliffhanger, isn't it? I didn't enjoy it as much as the first series, but I don't think you're meant to. I feel like with TV shows like this, the reason the first series was so successful was because it was something special. And I'm pretty sure Squid Game was meant to only be one series anyway. But honestly, I'm just glad that Thanos died. Interesting character, kind of annoying. I was always a bit suspicious of the fisherman. I feel like he's behind one of the masks. I think it would be cool if he was behind the black mask. Oh, technically it's two black masks. The black jumpsuit or the actual man in the suit, although that's heavily hinted to be number one. I feel like it could be the fisherman. But honestly, highlight of the season was absolutely the elderly lady, the grandma and the son. I love the grandma. I'm so glad she's still alive. I was so stressed every single time she went into a game. Not sure when the next series is coming out, but still really enjoyed it and will absolutely be watching it again. I need to find a new series now. I remember I started watching this show, Extraordinary Attorney Woo, maybe like last year or year before. And I never finished it. And I thought, I'm going to watch it and actually sit through it. And the Squid Lady's in it, and I didn't realise. As soon as I saw her, I was like, I know you! So I actually had seen her in this before I'd even watched Squid Games. So it's now been a week and a couple of days since my hair was dyed and the little roots coming through. It's actually the first time I've washed it since it's been dyed, which may sound kind of gross, but I think after you've had your hair bleached, it's probably good for the natural oils to kind of do their job after your hair's basically gone. You've burned me! And I'm just gonna put some of my favourite hair stuff on that I use for my hair. Kerosene, I think that's how you say it. This is like heat protection, and then this is just like a leave-in milk, just for a bit of strength. I also do use Olaplex, but I'll use that like in a couple of days' time. Often I put this stuff on when my hair's wet, and it's kind of damp still, but I've just let it dry a little bit naturally. So I'll just put some of this on just to give it the moisture it desperately needs after being bleached last week. So today is the 17th of January. It is Prismatic Evolution's release day, which is a Pokemon TCG set, which has had so much controversy surrounding it, mainly in terms of the stock and that's currently available, and whether people, investors should be buying it. There's not enough product for like actual collectors, and just how quickly Pokemon has boomed over the last, again, another year. It's just gone absolutely mad. I'm gonna try to go get some after work, but I'm not hopeful. In the UK, my main store I get stuff from is Smith's Toy Store. But I've got cream on my lens. Oh, I'm sorry, Osmo. Smith's Toy Store or Game. I'd love to go to my local card shop and pick it up, but realistically, they're not going to have that much product there tonight. And see if I can get any. I really hope I can. I don't often miss set release days, but it's an Evolution set. It's going to be popular. There's already been a lot of conversation around it. Pokemon said they're going to be reprinting it, which is great. So it might just be a case of having to wait, unfortunately, and not be able to enjoy it on release weekend, which is a shame, but that's the situation we're in. I refuse to pay anything above retail price. I think that's mad. Like £10 for a pack on release day is insane. And I'm constantly refreshing the Pokemon Center though, because I hope they re-release the ETB, but we'll see if I get any. I made the decision to retire my old Matcha Bowl. I've had it for so many years, I just thought it was time to get a new one, but I love it so much that I didn't want to throw it away, so I'm just going to retire it. Might use it as a plant pot, who knows.
Still water in it from my matcha earlier. So I used it for my matcha one last time today, and I'm going to retire this whisk as well because the bristles are really bad. So I picked this one up from Amazon mainly because one, it was blue, has to be blue. Two, because look at it, all the goodies. And two, because it's actually got a little I don't know what you call this, the ability to pour, because I don't drink my matcha straight from the bowl, I just use it to whisk. So this is great for whisking, and then I can pour straight in, so that's going to be easy. It comes with a matching chazen, which is what you put your bamboo whisk on to help it maintain its shape after use. Kind of matching, actually. That's a little bit like more greeny. My current one's just white, and it just looks really ugly. I think this is actually called the chazen stand, and this is, the whisk is known as the chazen, I think. But I just always associate this as being called chazen. The kit also came with a little scoop and new whisk or chazen, which I'm so excited about. Look how much I abused my old one. Look, that's how it's supposed to look. When you put this in hot water, it makes the bristles less stiff and it relaxes it just to get a nicer whisk and to not damage it as well. But look, this has been a long time since I've changed this. Oh my goodness, look at the difference. That's scary. There it goes like that. Look how satisfying it is. Oh, I love a new whisk. I love the shape of a new whisk. It's so cute. That is my new little kit, and thank you to this bowl for everything. Might put it into a plant pot, who knows. I also, last night, printed off these. This is everything I need for my, I guess, Giga binder, Pokedex binder, that I missed during my reverse hollow challenge, which is a video I filmed the other day and finally uploaded. I was really happy I did it. I went through and used Deep Pocket Monsters Gigadex spreadsheet, ticked them all off, and this is how many I've got left, and I stapled them by generation. So when I next go to the card shop, I'll go through the boxes and start to tick them off.